Austin. I wanted to leave you some feedback on essay one. Um, I think that you have a good sense of the some good working ideas and some good evidence that you've brought into this paper. It kind of feels like this paper doesn't really ever take off. Um, so your summary right here is really strong. I think this is working well. But when I'm looking at your thesis, I really can't tell what you're arguing. So you say that May shows the king is cruel, that freedom should not be taken away, and that people should stand up for what is right through these three things. There are so many claims in this thesis statement, and I don't, well, I should say this because I'm still not sure what the claim is. There's just so many ideas in this thesis statement that the reader can't focus on what is most important. So in short, even when I read this, within the paragraph, the summaries are working pretty well, and there's some good evidence used in there, but I'm still not sure what your stance is, right? What it is that you're arguing. So I get down here all the way at the bottom, and you say that tyranny should be overthrown and revolted against. Oops, I didn't mean to make that change. I apologize. And I think that that might be a better way to present, or a better idea to present in the thesis, that perhaps May shows that tyranny should be overthrown, and he does it through the various characters, right? So we can see what goes on with the various characters. That might be a better thesis, right? Because like I said here, I'm not sure what you're arguing. I think that you have good moments in the text, but the essay really feels like it moves too quickly, meaning that, well, for one, it's a page short, so your length isn't there, but the paragraphs are a little unsatisfying. So you say, for example, the May writes of the man's outrage and anger of being locked up. Then you bring in evidence, which is what you should do that, and you say again he's outraged because his freedom is taken away, and he's clear in his position. However, not only is the tyranny shown through his outrage, it's also shown through the psychologist's second thoughts. So I like these ideas, but I'm not quite sure what you're saying here. And so part of that is because of, right, your topic sentence, and that there's not a clear thesis. So you just say he writes of the man's outrage and anger. Why is he doing that, right? What would be the purpose of him doing that? That's what's not clear, right? And then again, here, when you talk about the psychologist's second thoughts, you have evidence to support that. But again, we don't know how you're using the psychologist and his second thoughts in the essay. So it kind of feels like you have a general outline here. But like I said, it feels like the essay never fully takes off, right? So the reader is still kind of left with, well, what was the point of this analysis, right? What in conclusion do we come to? So I think two things are going on. Number one, I think that the thesis isn't fully realized yet because there's just too many ideas going on. So if you can tighten that to a single idea and one claim, I think that would work. And number two, I think you need to fully explain what you're talking about in your body paragraphs. As I said before, they feel a little dissatisfying. And you're shy on the required length, right? So you want to make sure that you meet the required length, and also be certain to create a works cited page. All right. I do think that this essay, however, shows enough promise. So I think with a revision, you could bring this grade up. But you need a clear thesis. You need to expand those body paragraphs and meet the required page length. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions.